We are here as Birds of Babylon. We are like the end of this year. I think it was end of 2020. I met Yasin Ismail, and then we started like making music together. And then suddenly we realized that we can actually like produce songs very kind of easily. And then so he has been playing guitar since he's 6, and since he's 16 he's like composing his own songs. And then I studied English literature, and I'm a kind of literature person. So I'm writing the text, and I have been singing for more than like almost 10 years now. And then it was a good combination to start in Corona time, because we are just two. We could also visit each other. We are not like big ensemble that our thing would be stopped by a pandemic. That they're all, some of our covers. We have like 3 covers. One is the Kurdish version of They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson. I translated it many years ago, but now we are going to cover it too. So this is our songs that we made together, my songs that I released before. And this is kind of Birds of Babylon. So we had the name. Our name is very important. So I am kind of, we both have our background in the Middle East. So, but he is the 2nd generation, so his father is like have Egyptian roots, and I am the 1st generation. I'm the last generation. I don't know. So that's why we decided, because musically also we don't have a border. We don't say, we are going to do jazz, we are going to do folklore. No, we just do everything, including electronic productions. But mainly it's in Kurdish. I also make songs like in English and Spanish. German ist es schwer. Es ist schwer, auf Deutsch die Lieder zu schreiben, aber es kommt hoffentlich. The female experience is really important. When I look at the Kurdish culture, we have like really a lot of like a very colorful folklore, but it's always the male experience. Like even expressing your love as a woman is something that is not really welcomed. But also the daily life, for example, I'm going to sing this here. That day we were like, sometimes we also make kind of bluesy stuff. And then it was like, there's a song like this. It's like, oh mama, your girl is so high. Your girl is so high. And there is a man behind me with his little hands touching my ass. I said, oh, fuck you. So this is kind of this daily small things happening in life. Also, I want to keep the irony. Also, sometimes our anger when I write the text. So this is how it works. I mean, this is the English version. Like, this is not a song yet. This is just an idea. We will improve it, hopefully. But for example, one of my songs is about female labor at home. And I was inspired by Selma James. She's a feminist writer, and her book was like race, class, and gender. And then she was suggesting that the women who are like wives, they have to be paid by the government because in order for a man to go to work and like earn money and for the household, she have to take care of the kids and do everything. And it is their money, should be the money that is going in this house should belong to both of them. It's not like, oh, your husband also taking care of you. You are also taking your fucking husband. So that's the main point of the. And then for the budget, she was like, the government should not spend so much money on military, but instead it can be like this. The main criticism for this book was like it will institutionalize the women inside the house, but then she was like, they are already institutionalized in the house and we should give them somehow freedom. So I like to bring the female experience into my like text. But also I really like using poetry from different languages. So each time it's something else. Making music in Kurdish is not only making music it's not normal. I mean, it is political on its own. Even if I try to not to be political, it's not possible. It's part of the identity, it's part of my identity, and identity is more important than having a lot of people listening to me. you can experience politics in a different levels. Ne? You can make it directly and also not directly. So I'm kind of trying more artful side. So es konnte so nicht gesehen werden, not understood and stuff. But I cannot go back to my country. I was imprisoned, and then I had to come here, like paying a lot of money to a smuggler. So if I go back there, I will go to prison. That's why. This is also a choice. I mean, it's not like I cannot go. I can go if I wanted to go to prison. But I don't want to go to prison, especially a Turkish one. There is a very big Kurdish diaspora in all Germany, including Hamburg. But I was like, I didn't want to do, they're like really political organizations, and I wanted to be more related to like art organizations rather than political organizations, because when you are a part of a political organization, then you became a representation, and all you do, all you say, all you sing have to represent something. But if you say, no, I'm not, okay, I love you guys, but I'm not one of you, and then you have more freedom. Because it's the community. We can also discuss this community stuff. I mean, if you have a community, then like what is the balance between individual and the community? So for the Kurds, of course, taking in consideration that there's so much pressure on them, it's very natural that they are more community-based society. Like individual things are not so on the surface. But we have founded a Kurdish cinema collective here. It's called Avakino, and we have a place in Gengeviertel. So this is kind of and I met like a lot of Kurdish people there. So we work together. I want to be happy. That's, I mean, this is the main wish. And of course, how you can be happy is changing all the time. There is no first like, if I do this, I will be happy. This doesn't exist. It's just in this moment, you need to be happy, and I don't want to turn into a bad person. I mean, because this can also happen. Some people, they really, it's not, where you started was really good, but you end up in a shit. I mean, not like not being successful, but I don't know. You got what I mean. And also, of course, I want my country to be free. And I want to go back to Kurdistan. Not that I don't love here, I really love here. I mean, this is also not the Stockholm syndrome. My like refugee experience is the softest one. I mean, it was always somehow easy for me, but still it's a kind of burden, and it's belittling that you cannot go to your own village.